them abroad. Thou also hast delivered me from the strivings of my people. Thou hast kept me to be head of the heathens. A people which I knew not shall serve me. See that? But now when Jesus comes on the scene, he just changes everything. He going healing everybody. He doing all this good stuff, feeding 5,000 and feeding 7,000 this time, and feeding 3,000 here, raising up Lazarus, raising up somebody over here. Claim now, claim. But anyway, let us continue. It says, strangers shall submit themselves unto me. As soon as they hear, they shall be obedient unto me. Strangers shall fade away, and they shall be afraid out of their closed places. The Lord liveth, and blessed be my rock. Exalted be the God of the rock of my salvation. It is God that avenges me, and that bringeth down the people under me. See that? It's God. It's God. God is the one that and this is King David doing all this. But God is the one that's doing it. But as I stated, I said, Jesus, he's the good guy. He got a white cap on his head. He one of the good guys. But now, do you see how terrible God is? God is awesome. I mean, especially against your enemies. I mean, my sisters and brothers, if you go back and read about our ancestors, God didn't take no crap. No. Israel enemy, God took care of them. God didn't leave none. Kill them all. Kill them all. Burn the cities. That's right. Kill them all. Kill the babies. Don't make no difference. Kill the sheep, the asses, the donkeys, the horses, oxen, whatever. Kill them all. Everything that breathes in this city, kill it. And that's what you see. Now, let's go a little further here. Jesus always talks about he gonna save the Christians. But let me show y'all something here. Let's go to Romans, the 11th chapter. Now watch it right now. I'm gonna prove it wrong. I got to, because I just feel so bad when I see people of color, because I don't know exactly who's who, but I'm kind of leaning toward the Most High has awakened all of His children, but I'm not certain on that tip, so I still have to be concerned about the ones that have color in their skin and that is still in Lucifer's house. But nevertheless, let us look at this false promise over here in the book of Romans for the rest of the world. Now let's look at that. We're going to read from verses 17, 16 on all the way down to 23. And I'm going to show you guys that Christians, they don't have no hope at all. They've been lied to. Anyway, let's look at say, for if the first fruit be holy, the lump is also holy. And if the roots be holy, so are the branches. Now he's talking about, he's giving you an overview of the Most High and all the old patriarchs, and then talking about us coming on down. And look what he says there. And if so, the branches be broken off, and thou bring in a wild olive tree, which grafting in among them, and with them partakers of the root and the fatness of the olive tree. Now, y'all heard what he said now, didn't you? Y'all heard say that Israel had been broken off, and then you gonna graft some other bullshit in. Wow, olive. But I'm gonna show you how deceptive and how that couldn't be further from the truth. That has no validity in it at all. But if you don't go back, you'll never know. You believe this perpetuated lie here. Now let's go a little further here. It tells them, it says, boast not against the branch, but if thou boast, thou bearest not the root, but the root thee. Thou wilt say then, the branch was broken off that I might be grafted in. Nothing but a lie. Now I'm going to prove it. It said, well, also, of unbelief, they were broken off, and they standeth by faith, but not high-minded, but fear. For if God spared not the natural branch, take heed lest he also spare not thee. Now, my sisters and brothers, y'all saw what we just read, and y'all read right along with me. Now I'm gonna read on down a little further. It says, behold, therefore, the goodness and sovereignty of God on them which fail severity, but toward thee goodness, if thou continue in his goodness, otherwise thou also shalt be cut off. And they also, if they abide not still in unbelief, shall be grafted in, for God is able to graft them in again. Now I'm going to show you, my brothers and sisters, that's one of the biggest lies ever been told. And see, all the Christians, they hang on to this old bullshit about, I've been grafted in, we've been grafted in. Let me tell you something. You've been fooled. You've been tricked. Now I'm gonna show you what the Most High says about your ass. Now let's go to Jeremiah. Let's go to Jeremiah here. Jeremiah 33. Let's go there. Jeremiah 33. Let us go there. I'm gonna show you. I'm going to show you how you've been tricked, how you've been lied to. Jeremiah 33. Oh, we're there. Let's get there. Jeremiah 33. Let's read verses 24 and 25 and 26. All right. Yeah, let's read that. 24, 25, and 26. It says, consider thou not what this people have spoken, saying, the two families which the Lord has chosen, Judah and Israel. Listen to me. The two families that God has chosen is who? Judah and Israel. All right. Look what he says. He has even cast them off. That's what they're saying. But what the Most High said. Thus they have despised my people. That they should be no more a nation before me. Thus saith the Lord, if my covenant be not with day and night, and if I have not appointed the ordinance of heaven and earth, then will I cast away the seed of Jacob and David my servant, so that I will not take any of his seed to be ruled over the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for I will cause their captivity to return and have mercy upon them. See that? God said before he will destroy Israel, all that out there, he get rid of that first. He said, haven't I done all of it? He said, night and day would have to stop ceasing. It would have to cease before I get rid of Israel. See that? So how can Jesus say that God had cut Israel off? He got to be out of his mind. And anybody thinking that y'all was grafted in got to be out of their mind. God, and I'm going to show you. Watch right now. Let's go to Deuteronomy. Deuteronomy 32. Let's go there. Watch it right here. It's right in the pages. Right here in the pages. I love when I can prove it. But look what it says in Deuteronomy 32. 9. It says, for the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. End of story. End of story. Now let's go a little further. Watch it right here. Jeremiah 51. Let's go there. Jeremiah 51. Let's go there. Watch what it says here. Let's look at verses 18 and 19. It says, they are vanity, the work of errors in the time of their visitation. They shall perish. But the portion, he said, the portion of Jacob is not like them. See that? For he is the form of all things, and Israel is the rod of his inheritance. The Lord of hosts is his name. See that? Let's look at Jeremiah 10. What's the difference, my brothers and sisters? Jeremiah 10. Let's go there. Jeremiah chapter 10. Let's look at verses 6. I'm reading what I'm on. Jeremiah 10 and 6. Look what it says here, my brothers and sisters. It says, for as much as there is none like unto thee, O Lord, thou art great, and thy name is great in thy might. See that? There's none like the Most High, and there's none like us. We are just like the Most High. We're separated. That's why he said that he wanted us to be to sanctify yourself and separate yourself from every other people on the planet. Now let's go a little further. Let's look at this right here. Let's look at this picture of God. Let's look at Habakkuk. Let's go to Habakkuk. I'm going to show you a picture of the Most High. And I'm going to show you why they see when Jesus talks about the evil one and the adversary and all these other names that he calls the devil and stuff. You ever notice that they have the devil with horns coming out of his head and stuff? The Satan got horns coming out of his head. But I'm going to show you now, Satan and the devil is the one that they call the evil.